I think, spotty outages are certainly possible, especially for those along and west of I-35. But that long duration, widespread power outage that we had, coming off of that ice storm of 2023, we're not looking at a very similar setup to that. I mean, that was a significant amount of ice. We shouldn't be anywhere close to those totals, but I'm not going to promise you we won't see ice either. Let's start with this morning, because this morning we've got a little bit of fog out in our eastern counties, but that's it. Today should be quiet with all eyes on not only this Pacific storm. I mean, you can beautifully see that swirl on our satellite radar. There's part one of the storm. Part two, the cold air. Look at the Arctic wind chills that we have up in the northern plains. I mean, it feels like 22 below zero right now in Fargo, North Dakota. Guess where that air mass is going? South, due south. And that Arctic cold front hits us late tomorrow night. Obviously, that air mass modifies some as it moves over the ground, moves over the plains, but we will get very cold by Texas standards heading into this weekend. Here's the fog that I mentioned. I mean, yes, it is going to tie us up, especially for my friends out in Fayette County. That's where we're starting to see some of those visibilities fall below half a mile, but that's only going to be a morning event. We've got a mix of sun and clouds and highs in the 70s this afternoon. Good looking January day. Let's talk about when things start to not look as good. New overnight. This model, remember yesterday I was saying I need those high resolution models. Well, I finally have at least a one resolution model that's going to take us through the temperature trend here. And this, to be honest, is the best model that handles these super shallow cold fronts like what we anticipate for tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, no issues, meaning 99.9% of what falls tomorrow is just going to be plain old rain. It's going to make streets wet, but it shouldn't make streets icy until Saturday morning. Saturday morning, we start to see the temperatures in the West Hill Country fall some, close enough to freezing where I'm concerned about it. Saturday afternoon and evening, that's when we see the majority of us drop to those lower to mid 30s. And that's when that rain starts to convert to the freezing rain and sleet. Here's what it looks like on a different high resolution model. Tomorrow, plain old rain. Get those preparations done, because by the time we hit Saturday morning, you're noticing not only heavy rain, but that rain turning into more of the freezing rain and sleet. This is Saturday afternoon. Some of those sleet and freezing rain showers approaching the Austin metro. I think the worst of this storm comes Saturday night into Sunday morning. This is Saturday night as far out as the high resolution model will take me right now. And you can see almost everything that's falling potentially going to be freezing rain. Looking early at some of the potential accumulations, I would say west of I-35, we have that potential for up to 1/4 of an inch. That's where the outages start to come in. That's certainly where some of the hazardous travel comes in as well. Lesser amounts as we get into the eastern counties. Here's the thing about it though. A lot of rain will come before that ice. So we're going to get some good and much needed rainfall, but it's when that rain starts to turn on us into the icy mix that we have to be very careful. And that turn looks to happen on Saturday. Heads up, Sunday morning, Monday morning, dangerous cold, single digits to teens. Some of us holding on to the 20s, but with the wind, it's not even going to feel like 20s. Don't disregard that. Don't just focus on the ice. I think the cold is going to be much more long lasting here as we get into Sunday, considering Sunday we don't even expect to get out of the freezing temperatures, and temperatures will continue to plummet at night. A lot of eyes on this weekend. Do know Monday morning should be the tail end of the cold. The tail end of the wintry mix will be Sunday afternoon, but the cold will last another 18 hours longer, and then we're good to go with sunshine and 50s. So we'll continue to fine tune that forecast, right? The potential totals, if anything changes, the delay and start time of that freezing weather. Make sure you're keeping it on KXAN. In the meantime, I'll get you over to Erica.